So if you see that, I'll show you some things. So first of all, I would start with some of the British pronunciations. So these, if you can see that the transcript is there, you can see the way we pronounce in the British English, just to get you an idea. So I, too, we pronounce as ta. So as you can see in the transcript, it is, I want to change my job. So you can see, to is ta, we pronounce as ta. I want to change is change. And my is my job. I want to change my job. And one thing is there that with Americans, we get on well, but when it comes to the English, we just like to be different from Americans. So in the UK, like if we want to say, how are you? We say, all right, like, are you all right? So when it comes to the English, there is a huge argument, huge competition between British and the American English, because Americans claim that they played the most important role in the development, in the promotion of English by their Hollywood and their music industry, and it is the biggest economy in the world. And British claim that English was born in England, so England is the motherland of English. So that's why, like in a lot of words, we like to be different from the Americans. Though there are words there that which are, you would say that they are correct words, and though Americans, they use it, so we don't like to use, like American use dude to say like friend. So it's a word in English, it's a proper word, but we don't use it. We say might, or like my. In London we say my, otherwise we say might. So we don't try to use the words which are which sound American. So that's the thing. So I will show you some more, so you will get an idea. Then I will teach you some British sounds as well and some pronunciations. Okay, so this is one is very simple. And another C, you can see here that there is, you can see R, you don't pronounce. So if there is a vowel in the end after R, and the vowel, that vowel normally doesn't give any sound. So it is not there, it's there. So we would say, and is, we will connect with there. There's no is now, like we have RO sound. So there's no bike. So you can see the difference between non-native and the native British speakers. So we will not pronounce there is. We will connect is. He is his. She is his. So same like this. And R, if it's in the end or if it's before a vowel sound, we do not pronounce it. And there are other things as well. I'll show you about schwa sound as well. So we'll pronounce it as there is now why bike. There is now why bike. So way is why, no is now, back. Back is not flat back, bike, A, bike. There's now why back. So more you can see. See this one. There's a national emergency. So here you can observe yourself that obviously there's. It's not there is, there's, and is a national emergency. Again, we are not pronouncing. There's a national emergency. There's a national emergency. And then you can see again here, you are. Again, are, we are not pronouncing. We say you are. We do not say you are. So in R, we are not pronouncing R, like A-R-E-R. We say you are, we are. So you are too lazy, and lazy you can see here that if you want to transform your pronunciation, so what would help you is you can see lazy, lazy. Lazy is not like lazy. If you just say lazy, it's like very non-native. But we would have like a sound, a. It's a sound. It's like a monophthong. It's a sound, a vowel. So it is lazy. You are too lazy. If you just say you are too lazy, that is like very, very simple accent. But like if you speak like a native speaker, you are will become you are, and too lazy is lazy, lazy. You are too lazy. You are too lazy. Okay, and this is very, very simple one. I will move to the I'm a student. That's very simple, and then you can. This is very simple as well. Can you help? Can you help? So like it's a program. Program is program on TV. It's a program on TV. So what basically I'll do, I will just teach you some of the sounds and then I'll get back to this in the end. So these are all the words. I think this one, there is a video on my YouTube channel and there are some new words I will show you today that how we pronounce them in the British accent. So you can see like this one is, we do not say tour, tour, or again, tourist, we say tourist. I'm going on a world tour. It's tour. In the British pronunciation, it is tour. So it is not tour, it's tour. And this one is court, court. Okay. Then this one you can see it's video, video, not video, 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 video. I watched that video, video, video. Just let me do one thing, 1 minute. Okay. Okay, then this one you can see it's a bit weird, but in the British pronunciation, we pronounce it as police. So it is like O, but O is pronounced as A. Police, police. I've called the police. So we say police. We do not say police, we say police, police. As I said to you, like we don't even know why it is like that. Uh, Obviously, the spelling you can see O, but here still it's giving A sound. There are lots of words in English that they are starting with O, but still, even those kind of words we pronounce as A. One more is like you have obnoxious, starting with O, but we say obnoxious. We start with sound pronounced with A. And this one you can see it is poem, poem, poem. So it's not poem, poem. Sound in the end. Poem, poem. So it's not like yum, it's poem, poem. I read that poem, poem. This one is very, very weird one. So it is in this one, B is silent. So we do not say plumber, we say plumber, plumber. So if you want to sound more British, you can just like even ignore R in the end as well. You can say plumber, plumber. Or if you like, it's up to you that you can pronounce it as plumber, plumber. Or R, as you know, that in the end is silent. So you can pronounce it as plumber, plumber, plumber. I need a plumber. So again, it's a bit weird, but we don't pronounce B in this word. We pronounce it as plumber. Then, yeah, this one is again of unusual one. It is again L. We are not pronouncing. So whenever I make a video or I share these on my Facebook page, a lot of people ask me like, why it is like that. We don't know the reason. No one can tell you, because that's the way it is. These are all like set rules, and obviously we don't know why it is like that. So it is almond, almond. We do not pronounce L. So it's almond. It's like a schwa sound. Almond, almond, almond. I eat almond in the morning. Almond. It's almond. Okay. Then this one you can see it is opposite, 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 opposite. And again, as I said to you, in London, Cockney rhyming sound, we do not even pronounce T. So in the London Cockney rhyming sound, it will be opposite, opposite. Not only London, like even the southern part of England, even Cromwell, Dover, and even Sussex, Kent, Surrey, all that part. So we pronounce like T, we just kind of touch it. It's like modern Arabic sound, we say it, we call it. So it is opposite, opposite, but obviously you can pronounce opposite, opposite, because like a lot of people, they find it very difficult. Like I would say, majority of my British pronunciation students, they find it difficult to learn the glottal T. And it's not important as well, because it's only used in like a particular part of England. It's not used like all over the UK. Again, this one, but there is one issue, like normally, like we do not pronounce R. So November, you can say on November, both are correct. Some British speakers, they would say November. In some words, you pronounce R in the end. Like plumber. Plumber is obviously, we are not pronouncing B sometimes. So we feel that we are already like, already B is silent. So we should just like pronounce R. We can say plumber. But also we can pronounce as plumber. So this one, both are correct. In the British pronunciation, you can say November, November, or November, November. Both are correct. So now there are some things. Some sounds which I will show you. Yeah, so this one I was talking about. This is glottal T. And as I said to you, it's mainly used in London and the southern part of England, glottal T. So we don't even pronounce T. But obviously, like if you see how I pronounce it, we don't like completely uh, keep the silent. We are just kind of touching it. Like you can see, I'd quite like to visit Manchester football ground. That's without glottal T. I'd quite like to visit Manchester football ground. Okay, and now you can see that glottal T glottal T with London Cockney rhyming sound. So I will not pronounce T, but it's not like that we completely ignore T. We just kind of slightly touch it. I will not say like I'll show you. I'd quite like to visit Manchester football ground. So it's not like I'm completely like missing T. I'm not saying I'd quite like to visit Manchester football ground. It's not like that. So I'm just like kind of just touching T and making my throat tight. I'd quite like to visit Manchester football ground. So just kind of touching it. As soon as I start like pronouncing it, I pull a reverse gear and I change my mind and I don't pronounce it. It's like that. So I'd quite like to visit Manchester football ground. So I'm just kind of slightly touching it. If I don't pronounce it at all, then it will not make any sense. So as soon as I start like pronouncing it, I just like change my mind and I don't pronounce it. Just like that. And this one you can see absolutely. First of all, I will show you without brutality. Absolutely, my new apartment is awesome. Absolutely, my new apartment is awesome. Then you can see that with brutal T. So we have two T's here. So you would see now with brutal T, the London Cockney rhyming sound. Absolutely, my new apartment is awesome. So absolutely will become absolutely. My new apartment is awesome. Absolutely, my new apartment is awesome. So as you can see that I'm not like completely missing the T. I'm just kind of just touching it. I'm not saying absolutely. No, absolutely. So I need to just you need to be able to pronounce like that. You just need to make your throat like a bit tighter. So absolutely, my new apartment is awesome. Okay. Then you can see here. Now I'll show you this schwa sound which I was telling you about. So it's not only R in the end. In a lot of words, if R is before a consonant, we don't pronounce it either. So I'll show you. And this schwa sound, they say, it is the backbone of the British pronunciation, and it is the biggest difference between the British and the American pronunciation. This schwa sound. So like you can see that here uh, R in the end, in the middle, or R in the end, not pronounced. It's not pronounced. So you will see that. Okay, so like this one, you can see it is burn. See, again, R is before a consonant, so we don't pronounce it. It's R sound, schwa, burn. We would never pronounce R in the British accent. We will not say burn. If you pronounce R, you will sound like an American speaker. And that's the biggest difference between the British and the American pronunciation, schwa sound. So Americans, they would pronounce R a bit louder with R, burn, burn. they would pronounce like that, but we do not pronounce R. You would say burn, burn, or burned, burned, burn. It is burning, burning. So R we do not pronounce. Next. So now this is four words you can see, and all of them you can see R in the end. So with schwa sound, we will pronounce them wata, mada, mana, computer, wata, mada, mana, computer. And again, this one you can see, again, R sound, R is before a consonant, so we pronounce it as girl, girl, girl. I know that, girl, girl. It's not girl. If you pronounce R, again, you would pronounce more like an American speaker. If you say girl, girl. But again, as I said to you that even R is, if it's before a consonant, we do not pronounce it in the British pronunciation. So we will pronounce it as girl. Girl is like American, so R is like quiet. So again, it's a schwa sound. We say girl, 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 girl. R is completely silent. We say girl. And then again, you can see such. So it is such. Again, R we don't pronounce. Such. And some of my students, pronunciation students, they asked me that what would be the difference, how they would be able to know that about this, such, and such. What is, how they would know? So the answer is that obviously you would know with the context. Obviously, there are lots of verbs which are having even same spelling, even same pronunciation, but different meaning. So like we have right. Right is like wrong or right. Right is for direction as well. So obviously we understand with the context. If you ask someone a question and someone says that you are right, then obviously you would know that it is that right, wrong right. And if someone is giving you direction and they tell you go straight and turn right, then obviously you would know it is that right. So same thing with such. So if someone tells you that, oh, it is such a nice weather today, it is such a nice weather today, so you would know it is S-U-C-H, such. But if someone says, I am searching for him, I am searching for him, so obviously you would, how is your search going? How is your search going? So with the context, you would understand that obviously it is S-E-A-R-C-H, search. You would know that it is search, it is that search. So obviously you can understand with the context that is it S-U-C-H, search, or S-E-A-R-C-H, search. Then again, this one you can see R is before D, and D is a consonant, so it is third. Third. My house is third on the left. My house is third on the left. So it is third. Third. It is not third, it is third. 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 It is third. And again, you can see this one, it is journal. Journal. It is journal. It's not journal. Obviously, you can see that R is before a consonant and we are not pronouncing R. It is journal. 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 And this one you can see worth. 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 How much does it worth? How much does it worth? Is it worth buying? Is it worth buying? So it is worth. Worth. So just one thing I would like to tell you that after 8 minutes session will end and I have to reconnect and I will send you the new Zoom ID and the passcode. Okay, and then again here it is verb, 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 verb. What is the definition of verb? Verb, verb. So again, it's not like verb, it's verb, verb, verb. Here you can see again R is before a consonant, so we would pronounce it as Jenny, Jenny. It's a long journey. It's a long journey. It's a long journey. So it is Jenny. Then again, you can see here, basically there are two schwa sounds in this word. R is before N. And again, R is in the end because obviously E after R is silent anyways, because we do not pronounce it as furniture. So E is anyway silent. So we will take R as the last letter. So it is furniture, 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 furniture. You need to buy some furniture. You need to buy some furniture, furniture. So R before N, we will not pronounce, obviously, and R in the end before E. So it is furniture, furniture. Then it is learn. Learn again, R is before N. So we will not pronounce R. We will not say learn. So basically, it is the biggest difference between the British and the American pronunciation. American speakers, they would pronounce R as R, learn, learn, I'm learning, like that. But we will not pronounce R. So it will be learn, I'm learning, I'm learning. So it is learn, it's not learn. R, we do not pronounce it the British pronunciation. Again, now the next one you can see, it's again R is before M. So it is permanent, permanent. I have a permanent job. I have a permanent job. So it is not permanent. Permanent, we again are, as you can see, it's before a consonant. So we would pronounce it as permanent, permanent, as you can see in the transcript as well. It is permanent, permanent. Okay, again, here you can see that it is R is before V. So we would pronounce it as reserve, reserve, reserve. I have some reserve fuel. I have some reserve fuel, reserve, reserve. So again, if you pronounce R, you would see the difference. It would be like reserve, reserve. That's like more American. So if you want to sound British, you have to like keep this R silent. It will be reserve, reserve. Then we have again this one, perfect, perfect. Your idea is perfect. Your idea is just perfect, perfect. So again, you can see R is before a consonant and F is a consonant, so it is perfect. It's not perfect, it is perfect, perfect. Again, you can see it is was. This sign you can see it is a sound, schwa sound. So there are two kinds of schwa sound. One is in the end, which is a, and this is a. This is not that longer. The other one is even longer. Okay, so now you can see this was. The things are getting worse, worse. So it is not worse, it is worse. Then again, you can see it is burn, burn, burn. That building is burning, burning. So again, if you pronounce R, you will be like burn, burn. Americans will pronounce R louder, R, burn. But in the British accent, it is burn. R is silent. Ah, burn, burn. Okay, and again, this one, R, we do not pronounce. Ali, Ali, Ali. We do not say early. Again, R, you have to learn this rule. If it's in the end, or if it's before a vowel in the end, or if it's before a consonant, we do not pronounce. So it is early. I wake up early in the morning. I wake up early in the morning. So it is early. Again, like morning, you can see how I'm pronouncing. In morning, R is before N. So it is morning, morning. Then again, you can see earn, earn, earn. I need to earn some money. I need to earn some money. Earn, earn. So R again, it's before a consonant. So we won't pronounce it. It will be earn, earn. Then like use no rural, urban. So it is urban, 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 urban. So again, you know the rule, like R is before a consonant. So we pronounce it as urban, urban, rural and urban. Then we have earth, earth. The earth is round. We will not pronounce R, we will not say earth, we would say earth, earth. The earth is round. The earth is round. Earth. It is earth, earth. So again, this one is like sound again in the end, but obviously there are altogether 43 sounds in the British English, including the glossal T, London. So if you don't want to learn that glossal T, then there are 42 sounds in British English. I think this session is about to expire. And what I will do, then I will send you the new ID, the passcode, when it expires. So like you can practice with some sentences like such: hurry and search for the merchandise. Hurry and search for the merchandise. Again, in merchandise, you can see R is before a consonant. It's before C. So it is merchandise, not merchandise, merchandise. Hurry and search for the merchandise. Again, for, I will teach you that for is like fa or for. We do not pronounce for in the British pronunciation.